Oh my god! Talk turkey to me, baby!
Awkward Thanksgiving 2014 is so bad, it probably took years off my lifespan. So, we're gonna yap about it because I refuse to suffer alone. Let's get started. Hey guys, Editor Imkim here. So, I watched over the clips and realized that the video makes like no sense continuity-wise, and that is of course because the movie makes no sense continuity-wise, but it definitely makes my video feel very discombobulated and just disjointed. So I'm gonna put a preface here and explain that there is gonna be a lot of text put up on the screen, but rather than try to make sense of it and put more work into the continuity than they did, this video is gonna be more just, you know, commentary of what happens in the movie as it goes and just my thoughts, and I'm not going to try to make sense of it. Real quick, I'm going to explain the preface of the movie. There's this family that recently lost their mom in the last 8 years, and we followed the siblings as they try to make it home for Thanksgiving. And they also cover kind of the relationships and dynamics among the family. In addition, we see the guests that they bring with them to the Thanksgiving and the stories behind them, etc., etc. So yeah, these people that we're following are mainly the siblings trying to, you know, survive and experience Thanksgiving in the wake of their mother's death, and the guests they bring along with them. So off the bat, we open to like 5 minutes of credits on top of this like stock footage of someone chopping vegetables, and I can't explain it, but it makes me so angry. Like, why is it so long? It's literally like 5 minutes. And honestly, I'm pretty sure the reason they did this is because they knew that no one would stick around until the end. The first characters we meet are Jeremy and Becky. They are laying in bed. They've been together for a while. They're actually engaged. And when Jeremy gets up, he tries to wake her up as well, but she refuses and tries to fight to stay in bed a little bit longer. And to this, Jeremy responds with the most depressing shit ever. Jeremy, thinking he's this generation's philosopher, tells Becky that he hates sleep because he feels like it's just practice for death. Edgy. Hardcore. We're then introduced to two women, Renee, who's on the phone in this scene, and Ellen, who is asleep on the couch. And Renee is talking on the phone very loudly about Ellen, despite there being no door separating the rooms, and somehow expects Ellen not to hear what she's saying. But yeah, Renee is talking about how Ellen has recently gone through a bad breakup in a toxic relationship, and how she's allowing Ellen to stay with her until she gets more on her feet, and that she's really proud of her for leaving the toxic situation. You see, Thanksgiving is coming up really soon. It's in like 2 days. And now that Ellen is single, she has nowhere to go. So Renee is insisting that she come with her to her family's Thanksgiving. Then we meet Terry. He is eating a sandwich in a parking lot when he's aggressively approached by a man in a trench coat and is berated, saying that despite this man never meeting Terry, that he is an entitled little shit that does whatever he wants, and that the fact that he is parked nose out, like he backed into the parking spot, is just another sign of him being an entitled little shit. And so to this, Terry asks him what's actually going on.
I don't think you're this angry about the way I park my car. Just tell me what's wrong.
What is the source of this anger? And after a minute, the man finally gives in, and he admits that his work environment is terrible, his boss is a dick, and that he's miserable, and goes home and takes it out on his wife. So they have like a whole therapy session just in the parking lot. Yeah, but dude, do you think maybe losing the trench coat might help just a little bit? I have a hunch that it will. The man decides that Terry is right and that he is going to call in sick and go home and spend the day with his wife, which seems like a pretty inconsequential decision considering that it seems like this guy is the only person who works there. Look at the parking lot. There's like 2 cars in there. The next person we meet, this bald man sitting in front of us, is Uncle Liam, and he is in a drug dealer's house, and he owes the drug dealer $10,000, and he is begging the drug dealer to have just 1 more week to get the money, and if he allows him to have 1 more week, he will sweeten the deal by giving him an extra $1,000 on top of it. I have to admit, the drug dealer is definitely the funniest character in the whole movie, which is kind of awkward to admit because they give him like more than 1 Nazi tattoo. At least I hope that's a costume decision.
You're choosing to be a real piece of shit. You know what happens to pieces of shit in this house? They get flushed down the toilet.
Not in my house. See, we take our shit and bury them out back, like family. We see some of the siblings get to their family home. We see Tina, who pretty much lives at the family home. Renee and Ellen get there, and it's very obvious that Tina does not believe that Ellen and Renee are just friends. Also, yeah, Renee is a lesbian, and this movie will not let you forget it. Don't worry. But yeah, and then Jeremy and his fiance get there and they all greet each other, and then they talk a little bit about who's going to be coming to the meal. As the siblings talk, their dad comes in and greets Jeremy. He's already greeted the other two, so he greets Jeremy and introduces him to his girlfriend, a much younger girl named Sharon, who is probably younger than all of the siblings, which is really uncomfortable for all of them, especially Jeremy. He goes upstairs and he talks to his fiance about how upsetting it is for him. The relationship with the kids and their dad is already pretty forced or pretty stressed. And this is because the dad left the family when all of them were still kids. And he didn't come back until their mom died. And he decided that he wanted to be there for them and be part of the family again and try to be the father that he neglected to be in the past years. But this has been a recent development. The mom's only been dead like 8 years, so it's still kind of rocky.
How much longer until it's ready to come out of the oven? Patience.
Oh my gosh, dude, is the microphone in the freaking sink? Like, this is driving me nuts. I think I can hear it in the back of my head. Why is it echoing so much? We cut back to Terry, who's working on the 18-hour trip it takes to get from where he lives to where the family home is. And he more than once says that he must be becoming an amateur because he has to pee so early in the trip.
Oh, God. Yeah. Oh. Huh. Oh, God. That was close.
It's really uncomfortable because nobody moans like this when they pee. Like, ew. Also, did you wash your hands? As he's walking out of the rest station, he comes across a girl who's visibly in distress in front of a broken down car. And he walks up and talks to her and sees what's going on. And she confirms and says that her car is kapooted out. And she has no ride, nor has she found any luck to get a tow truck or just someone to come get her because her family lives hours away. And so he offers to take a look at it.
The engine's still there. Other than that, I'm not exactly sure. Really not that much of a car guy. If the coolant had been low, I could refill that, but that's pretty much it.
You don't know much about cars? Then why did you offer to look at it? You look at it and you're like, actually, I could only tell you if the engine was there and if you needed coolant. What help did you think you were gonna be then? Terry has offered to give Nancy a ride, the girl's name is Nancy, to the exit that she needs to get to, until he realizes that her destination is literally on the way to where he's going. And he offers to give her like a complete ride to where she's going. After Renee and Ellen arrive, Ellen runs upstairs to use the restroom. And I'm leaving the audio in because y'all are gonna have to suffer exactly how I did.
Occupied. I'll be out a second. I'm in here. Oh my God.
Ew, no wipe and no washing your hands. You're nasty, ew. The source of these noises and harassment end up being Rich. This is one of the siblings that we haven't met yet. And he is trying to get a sick prank pulled on Ellen by recording her opening the door and her possibly of not wiping. Guys, be honest. Would you like me more if I made content like his video, girl forgets to wipe, LOL? Like, if I posted that stuff, would you like me more? Be honest. Jeremy and Becky discuss the fact that Jeremy's dad is dating someone significantly younger. He asks her how she would feel if her parents were dating someone like 5 years their junior, which admittedly would be pretty weird, especially considering that Jeremy's dad is probably only like 5 years older than him, going off of looks. Terry and Nancy are still on the road when she reveals to him that she is freezing, really needs to pee, and should probably eat something. So of course she works her way to the back seat by pushing her way between the two front seats and, you know, climbs over the seat despite Terry going like 80 miles an hour on the interstate. And you couldn't turn around and get that? No, you had to climb? Alright. Ew, what is this? Some kind of weird porno? They find a diner that they can stop in so she can pee and they can both eat. And what is the point of this entire scene between this random man and the waitress? It goes on way too long.
I'll have the short stack, but make it a double. Butter, syrup, or powdered sugar? Yes.
All those carbs and fat?
Oh my gosh, dude, shut up. You're so annoying.
If you were any more rigid, you'd be a sidewalk.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Could I have French fries with my turkey wrap?
No problem.
I understand that Liam is supposed to be the token character that everyone's mean to, but I'm sick of it. He is the sweetest character. He's so nice. It's not even funny. It just makes me sad.
Hey, I think what you said was beautiful. Shut up, Liam.
So is the hot chocolate ready?
I think so.
Good, because it is way too cold for November.
It's way too cold for November. You don't think the cutoff might be part of the chilliness? The breeze you feel? No, you're right.
What's going on down there?
What?
Your plate. It's not too clean there, sport.
Oh, I'm full.
But there's still food there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna eat it.
I'm not denying you're not hungry. I'm just saying that you should probably finish your food like a man.
Hold on, Nancy. You got like 2 whole ass pancakes there. How are you gonna talk shit and call him unmanly for not finishing his tiny pieces of tortilla? The siblings sneak out in the middle of the night to have a little ganja sesh because I guess that was a tradition passed down from their mom that they would, smoke the night before. So they all sneak out and do this. And Jeremy's trying to say no because of job interviews. And Renee says, come on, dude, be somebody. And I find that really funny for some reason. We then have a completely way too long nudity scene from Sharon, the dad's girlfriend. And they just leave her naked for the longest time. Before this scene, she says that she just needs to find her pants. And the dad's like, oh no, just run outside, we're the only ones awake and everyone else is upstairs. So she does this and then she passes out. It's like the most unconvincing pass out in the world. I'd show up, but she's naked. And then they just leave her naked on the floor for the longest time. Like, one of them's wearing a robe. They don't give it to her. They don't even throw a blanket on her. They're just like, this is so weird. She's naked on the floor. Meanwhile, back on the road, Nancy and Terry drive down the interstate. And Nancy decides that they need to stop somewhere spontaneously.
Okay, we've seen it. Good adventure.
Hold on.
It's probably locked. Besides, we're trespassing.
It's open.
You're not just passing. You're like breaking and entering too. Okay, maybe not breaking, but you're definitely entering.
The Colbeck family purchased this house in 1925. One night, the family was found shot, dead in their beds. All except the father. The father was presumed to be either dead or the gunman himself.
I really like how you're romanticizing the murder of the family. I think that's really cool.
Did you hear that?
What? It was probably just the wind or something.
It's probably just the wind. It's probably just a squatter. So she does reveal that the whole story was made up and that she was actually just messing with them. And then they start to play truth or dare for some reason. And She admits that she's been homeless this whole time and she's finally going home for help, that she's been too proud and ashamed to go home and ask for help, but she's finally doing it. And he reveals why he hasn't been to Thanksgiving in so long. It's because he has so much resentment and anger towards his father, who can show up and start attending their Thanksgivings again when his mom will never be able to again. This also leads to a completely unnecessary scene where Terry dares Nancy to go streaking through the field outside. So it's another completely unnecessary nudity scene, which I, for one, did not enjoy. Why'd she make that noise? Why'd she do that?
3 a.m. is no time to start cooking a turkey dinner.
I guess you're right.
Good night.
Good night.
Dude, this has all happened in one night. This is the longest night ever. It's only like 2 a.m. at this point.
He loves you. You know that, right?
I don't believe that, but I appreciate you saying it.
So, what do we do?
You're not gonna correct him? Look how sad he looks. I feel so bad for him. Someone be nice to him. Who the hell is this Christopher Walken looking ass?
Hi.
Hi, Liam. How you been?
Oh, it's so good to see you.
You're looking really good.
Hey, come on in.
Hey.
Oh, God.
You've been.
Oh, so good. You get more beautiful every time I
Thanks.
see you.
You look good too.
Oh,
Hi, Liam.
hey, bring it in, buddy. Bring it in. Just, yeah. Oh.
Do you guys think Liam smells bad? Because they're acting like he smells
To
bad.
figure out how to say this for a week now. I just don't know what to say. I'm not attracted to you anymore. You're great, but I can't be with you anymore. You I love, but being with you makes me unhappy.
Dude, you waited until you traveled to his family home on the day of Thanksgiving to do this? Great timing.
Are you okay?
Are you okay? Girl, what do you think?
I gotta go. My car should be waiting outside.
You ordered a car?
I used an app.
You ordered a car? Dude, relax. She just broke up with you. She didn't die. Why are you... Don't be a baby.
Hey. You okay?
Yeah, I just love Lon so much.
What happened?
She left me.
What? What do you mean? I just saw her.
She ordered a car with an app.
Don't be a baby.
That's what I'm saying.
To get mad, you've earned it. God,
I just can't believe she did this.
damn right.
Fucking bitch.
Okay, well, you try to keep it down.
No, I did everything fucking right.
You can't gas him up to get pissed and then tell him to quiet down when he gets pissed off.
You're fucking thing to me right now. I swear to God, I will knock you down and slit your throat with my dick.
Okay, dear Lord, dude. Okay, yeah, that's a little far. For some reason that is not explained or anything, they just randomly show up there. Nancy and Terry find some kind of like news station or something and sneak in and have another heart-to-heart, and they kiss. That's about the accumulation of that scene. I don't understand the point of it. They didn't even like preface it with anything. Just all of a sudden they were there. Girl, what is with you with breaking and entering into places? Just because something's unlocked doesn't mean you're allowed to go in there. Remember how I said that Liam owed a drug dealer money? Well, despite it being a day or two early, the drug dealer's lackey shows up and starts to try to pressure Liam into getting the money, and he doesn't have it. But to be fair, even if he had that extra day or two, he wouldn't have had the money. But yeah, the drug dealer's lackey decides to stay for dinner and then collect the money afterwards. He agrees that he will not make a big fuss if there's mashed potatoes and pie, which is a fair deal. Wow, that JPEG of a turkey actually does look really good. So as they sit at the dinner table, they're eating and they're enjoying themselves. And when Rich is like staring at his iPad and Jeremy says, hey, are you gonna like join us for dinner? Are you gonna like spend time with us? And he says, oh, well, my video had just hit 750,000 views. And Ellen flips and she's like, I want you to take that video down. She assumes it's the video of her not wiping. And he's like, what are you talking about? It's not that video. It's this one. And turns it around and he's romancing the turkey. What makes it worse is he didn't think to say anything. He's like, haha, look, I have my dingling in a turkey. And you guys are all actively eating it. That's so funny. Gotcha. Cool prank. After further consideration, I don't think I will be pulling pranks like this. Things come to a head at the dinner table when the drug dealer's lackey pulls a gun that looks very real and threatens Liam, and Liam's like, I need $10,000, and everyone's like, I don't have it. And so the lackey's like, okay, then I'm taking him with me. What are you gonna do with him? And I guess in a scene that's supposed to be heartwarming, the whole family says that they're not taking Liam anywhere, or he's not taking Liam anywhere, and that they're gonna have to fight him for him. Which I guess is sweet. I'm glad someone's finally nice to Liam. Then Rich, out of nowhere, shoves Liam to the side and rushes the drug dealer's lackey and gets shot, like in the arm or shoulder. It's not super clear. But here's a bugaboo. He didn't do it for a character arc or anything. He did it for his YouTube channel. He set up the camera beforehand and tried to record it. And he didn't get the shot, unfortunately. Like, he's laying there bleeding out, and he tells Jeremy, he's like, I need my phone. Give me my phone, please. Real, honestly. I'm sorry, I can't stand this man. I can't stand Rich. Like, I get he's trying to have him be, like, this lovable weirdo, but he's just gross. Like, he's just really sexual towards women and yucky. So, after a couple watches, after the first watch, I kind of got over just how terrible it was visually at first and audibly, and I do see what they were going for. They were going for something that explored the different levels of relationships within families and the dynamics, like the hole that loss takes and ways people try to fill it. Like Tina tried to step up and take over where her mom left off, and the brothers need a bond and how they have a difficult relationship, how the dad is trying to recover different relationships with the family. But unfortunately, they just didn't accomplish this. I think where they went wrong, a lot of it was just, the human dynamics and the timing were just too weird. They were too funky, and that a lot of the actors didn't bring what they needed to bring in order to fully show what was trying to be said, if that makes sense. One or two of the actors did a decent job. Like, I think Nancy did a decent job. She was entertaining enough to watch. And I think that Renee also did a good job. She was the most entertaining to watch on the screen. But the rest of them weren't that very moving. But once again, thank you so much for joining me and watching all the way through. This movie was a catastrophe, but hopefully the video turned out a little bit better. I really appreciate you guys. If you liked it, maybe like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you. And I will see you soon.